Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We just watched the final episode of this thing that we've been going through over here, honey. This has been a real ordeal. But this is the season finale and possibly maybe the series finale. It remains to be seen because we know how Bravo like mess. And I be John Brown and Portia ain't bring them all the mess they can carry. But listen, y'all hit that like button for me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, please. Let me run through here and greet everybody. If you already hit the like button, thank you. And if you think you hit it, double check it because sometimes they'll go back on y'all. I'm telling you, they'll go back, and next thing you know, they'll be done took your like back. So y'all make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. It's free. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. But you can hit that notification bell, and that way you'll know when we go live. So you can jump on the porch with us, and we can talk about what's going on with these people. Okay. Now let me greet everybody. I want to make sure I holler at everybody. Y'all know I got good manners if I ain't got nothing. And can't stand people who ain't got good manners. But let me see who's in the room. Oh, Nacho Twins mama. Girl, I had a busy weekend. Hey, Vita from Denver. There's my girl. It's the voice, y'all. It's Latavia with her beautiful self. Uh-oh, it's Quasia. How you doing? Oh, my brother-in-law ain't feeling well? He ain't got that thing. Okay, good. All right, well, feed him good and wrap him up in a blanket. Hey, Lala, how you doing? It's my sister Angie all the way from Miami, Florida. Why you bothered up in here? Hey, sis, how you doing? Always good to see you. Delicia, hey, girl. The beautiful Chanel D. Queen up in here. Okay. Uh-oh, Sexy May. I like your name, girl. Mm-hmm. Yep. Baby, I seen it too, girl. I seen it. There go Plum. Hey, Plum. How you? All right. So I had to switch it up because for whatever reason, it started freezing on me. But we know we don't let that happen around here. I just keep right on moving. All right. What was I? Plum is here. Dolores Rogers, how you doing? Good to see you. Michelle Cochran, hey sis. The beautiful Niecy Rose in the building. Marion Reeves, how are you? Latanya Simeon, hey sister, how are you? Sasha Lynn, good to see you. Queena, hey girl, always a pleasure. My good sister. Who else we got up in here? D Free B, hey sis, your crown fell. But I'm glad to see you. We love you. Toy Womack. Hey, sister, how you doing? Always good to see you. Egypt now, you had to re-up. All right, girl. Zaleen Turner, good to see you. How you doing? Happy Sunday, Honeybee 22. There's our girl, Miss Sparkle, Miss Lentor Joyner, honey. That is the Mary Kay lady. All right, we got the beautiful CC Miller in the building. Hey, sis. Y'all, CC sent me some of the most wonderful, and I do mean wonderful birthday presents that a girl could ever ask for. I enjoyed them so much, and she surprised me. That's the last thing I expected, and she really knocked me off my feet. Debbie Garcia, how you doing? Good to see you. Lorene Brown, hey boo. We love you. We love you. Morgan's Musings, how are you? Vanessa, hey sis, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Cheryl is up in here. Hey Cheryl. Beanie 1101. Hey there, natural woman. How you doing, lady? Good to see you. Good to see you. Stu S. Hey. April Watkins, how are you? Karen Buckner, happy Sunday to you. Angela Boozer, happy Sunday to you. Uh-oh, it's the gorgeous Nene Ashley. How you doing? All right, Miss Gigi in the house. Tasha Renee, hey, lady. I be the she. She said, hey, y'all, this show, woo child, the ghetto. I'm so glad it's over. Baby, we better hope it's over and they don't bring it back. Okay, Southern Charm. Yes, girl, we made it to the end. How you doing? Yolanda Franklin, hey there. Dornia Lee. Hey, sis. Queen of Hearts, KS, how are you? The beautiful and Grace, you got here in time. I'm so glad you did. We love you. All right, Cheryl Thomas Hughes, how you doing, sister? Another sister out of Miami, Florida. You know we gotta show love to the Florida girls in the chat. Amused. You say you just passing by to say hi. Well, I'm glad you did. Hey, D. Marie. DS, how are you? How are you, Brooke D. Amore? How you doing? Okay, okay, Divine. Hey there. Hey there. All right. I know you'll be back, boo. We fam always. We love you. Smooch. How you doing? Girl, it was a lot to swallow, wasn't it? Plum, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate the support. That means so much, so much. All right. Who else up in here? I want to make sure. There go Mama Baby, Miss Geneva. Y'all tell my baby, hey. Chubby girl cuteness, hey there. All right, all right, all right. Allison, hey there. Black Cherry, hello, beautiful lady. How are you? And I Make 59 Look Good is a new royal family member. Y'all know we may not get to do it as much as we like, but y'all go ahead and give her a royal family welcome. I want every royal family member in the chat. If you got a crown by your name, make sure you show our sister I Make 59 Look Good some love. She is a beautiful, beautiful sister with a beautiful soul, and we happy to have her. Queen Goddess, how you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. My sis is here. Spell love. How you doing? I tried to call you. I'm gonna call you again. And there's Mimi, y'all. It's the head sniper in the doggone building. I love it. Y'all make sure y'all giving a welcome to I Make 59 Look Good. Okay? Because she is our newest sister, and y'all know how we do it around here. Love is always on the menu. Always. Mame D, how you doing? All right, I'm seeing the welcomes. I love it. Just me, Cheryl. How you doing? Oh yes, the welcomes are in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, all right. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so dig this, if you will. Dig this if you will. Angeline Bell, how you doing? All right. So now I done greeted everybody. Y'all know what I'm gonna tell you. Anybody that comes in now or after, if I miss them and I don't get to greet them, please see that you do. Jessie X, hey sis, you made it. And she's welcoming our newest sister. I'm so glad to see it. Thank you all so much for doing that. It means a lot to me. Okay. Hold on. All right. So now we back. Now let's talk about what we just witnessed, shall we? Let's go on and talk about it. Now, where I grabbed it, and I may have missed a second or two, but I doubt it. Now, where I grabbed onto the show was right when Lauren and Aunt Liz were sitting up there talking about nothing. Now that's just what I'm gonna call it. They were sitting up there talking about nothing, and I got a whole lot of nothing out of it. I mean, a whole lot. She started talking about the civil rights again and making signs, and then she tells Lauren, you know, you had good intentions, and I think it worked, and don't feel like no failure, because I saw Gina making steps to accountability, and even said, basically said that Dennis did too. I didn't see that, to be honest with you. I feel like they full of it. I Make 59 Look Good. Thank you so much for the super chat, and you're welcome, and thank you for being here so we can love on you. We appreciate it. We really do. And so get this. Then she says she want to talk to Dennis because she believes in him. Now listen, I'm gonna say some stuff that people probably ain't gonna like tonight, because I know the common consensus is we supposed to be attacking Portia. Hey, Auntie Eva, we supposed to be attacking Portia and pretending like these people is angels. I can't do it. Baby, tonight everybody showed they slip. Them slips was hanging so bad. Somebody need to beat Kmart tail. Them slips was hanging. So then that happened. They showed about the baby surgery and everything, and and they had to go and be in the hospital room together. Hey, lovely smooches, and anyway, they had to be in the hospital room together for the baby, which they should have been able to do anyway. They full grown people, but they had to be there for the baby, and they said it was a week after that whole debacle south of the border. Well, then when Dennis and Liz sat down, well, they actually had FaceTime first. So he was at the hospital with the baby when she talked to him. Hey, Deborah Randall. And when she was talking to him, and she telling him, oh, you such a good black father, and invited him to breakfast, and said that she don't blame him for anything. And she got faith in people because that'll make them act right. You know, y'all know what I feel about Liz. Liz full of crap. I'm sorry. I can't swallow her crap. It tastes like it tastes like quinine. I can't do it. So then you get Porsha sitting down with Lumpy Lundy. So this is where I'm looking at Porsha like, girl, she finally, it was almost, y'all ever see somebody try to crank up a car and it almost got enough gas to crank, but then it don't really crank all the way over. It's like, I saw Porsha brain do that. I saw her brain try to turn on, but it didn't. Now she started off with it dead. There wasn't no cylinders firing. Come walking in talking about some goddess energy. What the hell is goddess energy? See, this is the stuff that make me wish I could throw a shoe at the back of Portia's head. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it, but it's true. It's true. Oh, there's my Christian Key. Hey, Bookie. All right. I was just about to send out the search party and just say Liz need a laxative. She do, because she's so full of crap. If anybody full of it, she is. Egypt say, please press that like button. Thank you so much, sis. Our Archangel keeping the chat safe. Hey, that's the lady I was waiting on, Helene Easley. We missed your birthday, but not because I missed it. It's because my handwriting bad and I wrote the wrong thing. But I got you today. Lala Chanel, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, just sending a little love. I thank you so much for that. It means a lot when y'all support the channel. Kenya 330, how you doing, boo? Good to see you. Good to see you. In Rose 33, hey, sis. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with everything I'm doing. I'm trying. Okay. Y'all know I'm slow now. I ain't slow as Porsha, but I'm a little slow. Okay. And I don't go out here and go tell people I'm picking on slow people, because that is not what I'm doing. Hey, Sharon White. Oh, I got my birthday present from you too. Thank you so much. That was so awesome of you, and I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to the chat. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. All right. Happy belated birthday to Helene Easley. Girl, I had wrote down 115 and it was 113. I think it was, my handwriting is real bad, but I got you though. Y'all let Helene Easley know that we celebrating her birthday too. Happy belated birthday, sis. I hope and pray that you have many more. Okay, with good health and long life and comfort and peace and well-behaved children and bags of money on every corner. All right. Catherine Bennett, how you doing? Angela Davis, good to see you. All right. I do, but I appreciate you, Sharon. That was just so sweet. It really was. Now, Michelle Cochran say, Porsche family act like they can't get jobs unless it was through Porsha and Dennis. Then they want to complain. Okay, so Michelle, you seeing what I'm seeing, right? These people, hey, learning to love myself. How you doing, sis? These people have really shown who they were. Like, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. But let me keep on before I start segueing, because if I mess around and segue off into something else, then I ain't going to be able to tell it like I want to tell it. So anyway, you call from the hospital. He's a good dad or whatever. Her and Lumpy Lundy, they sat down. Her brain would not turn on. She tried, but it just didn't come on right away. So then she talking about a necklace and a headband. I'm like, I don't know how you got a goddess out of necklace and a headband. But then again, we are talking about Porsha. Hey, sunshine. Okay. Hey, Lager Curves. So anyway, then Lumpy Lundy say she was nervous about meeting with Porsha because I see how it can go when she get upset. And I was nervous about it because she can go left. Now, first of all, Lumpy Lundy, you done wrestled with enough. Shut up, Seanitra. I almost said the wrong thing. You ain't just sitting up there nervous because this girl, she can go left. Ma'am, you full of it. You the same one that was sitting up talking about you was threatening to snap storming too. Now all of a sudden, you so delicate, frail, and fragile that you were scared to have a conversation with Porsha. I'm so sick of Lumpy Lundy and her lying mammy. I'm sick of them. This don't make no sense. You say the family is the whole premise for the show. Porsha can't carry a show on her own. Here's the problem. Who you see on a show on their own without their family or without co-stars? That part ain't got nothing to do with it. When we say they act like they can't get no jobs, or I can't be her assistant, I'm mad. I can't work for Dennis, I'm mad. What are you mad for? You over there right now working with your mama. Why you wasn't always working with your mama? See, these people, they something else. Porsha hanging on by hope and a loose thread. Baby, that brain is barely hanging on at all. It's hanging on by a spider web. Okay, yeah, inbox me. Let me know what's up. You know I got you. But anyway, I'm just tired of it. Them things is messy and they nasty and they think they slick. They think they are slick. And baby, they not slick fooling Nitra. So she pulled that, oh, I'm nervous. You ain't nervous about nothing. Cut the crap. I'm sick of her. I'm so sick of her. Deborah, what you say? Say, well, she couldn't talk about that too tight, too short romper. Well, exactly. Thank you, Angeline Bell, with your beautiful self, sis. How you doing? But it's the truth. What you gonna do? Stand in front of the camera and just talk? Hell, I think I'm the only ignorant fool sit up and just talk for an hour. And even I have to talk back and forth with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people be tripping and it don't make no sense. And yes, she was full of nonsense. Now, I was under the impression that was her mama. So who is Liz? Who is Londa's mama? Because they said that was her mama. Now, that was the impression that I got, that was the mama. Now, if it ain't the mama, I take it back. The fact about her being her mama, everything else I said is valid and it stands on its face. Okay? Zaleen, what you say, girl? The entire family trying to get jobs between Porsha and Dennis. There are other employers in Atlanta. Yes, there are. And yeah, Lumps was full of it. You call her Lumps and Bumps, London. She was full of it. You say something's about to fall out the bottom of that romper. I was scared. Girl, I was scared right along with you. Mm-hmm. Oh, she both of they, ain't it? I thought that was the mama. Okay, well, who is her mama? Oh, her mom, is her mama gone? You know, because people don't live forever now. Wait, how you say that? Timmy Tope says, I want it known. Both Porsha and Dennis have done some mess. Dennis wasn't wrong by saying he getting the judge involved. She basically said she is making all the decisions for the child, and you're gonna have to keep writing. You gotta keep writing. Okay, Obi, I thought so too. I really did. I really thought so. Because for whatever reason, Liz cut for Londy. But she tried to manipulate other people. And I see it. I see her. Allison say this shows a big mistake for Porsha. After these years, Porsha never learned how production changed the narrative when she gave the material. Now, part of this we could put on production. The other part of it is just these people. It's just these people. These people are bad people. I keep telling y'all. These are bad people. I'm just saying, all of them. These are bad people. Now, Simon was able to keep his composure and not let it run and leak all over the place, but he ain't no good either. This is a show for the only person I like is Esther. Give me Esther. And no, let me take that back. I didn't see what Storm did nothing either. Only thing Storm did was make people mad because she was small and cute. That's all she did. Okay? But let me finish going, y'all, because y'all know I done got caught up reading what y'all got to say, and I forget everything. Okay. So after she pretends in her confessional that she's scared of Porsha, which made me really just want to just throw the television. Okay? Oh, they on the same side of the family. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense, Catherine. Because I was like, what is her problem? Mm-hmm. Timmy Tope said, asking her to repeat what she was saying, and she seemingly doubled down. Oh, she was supposed to double down. She was supposed to. Dennis better be glad he playing with somebody addle brain like Porsha, because I would turn his whole world upside down. I don't share children. Y'all know that about me. I done told y'all that. When it come to me and my children, I don't play with you. I don't play with you, and I play dirty when it come to my kids. One of my children in the chat, she can tell you. Beanie says she had an opportunity to save face. She filmed that last scene 4 months later. She still didn't get it. She didn't do nothing in that scene. I be wondering what y'all looking at. I mean, my thing is, I still don't see where she did nothing wrong. She wasn't saying he actually touched the kid. What she was saying, and I feel like it was clear for anybody who wanted to understand, is that she was young enough that he shouldn't have been trying to bother her and touch her. She was calling him that for approaching her. Everybody threw a fit and pretended not to understand what that girl was saying, and that's what I think is bullcrap. But you know, at the end of the day, we have a habit in our community of protecting predators and attacking the victims. So no shock there. No shock there. Hey, Veronica. So anyhow, let me not mess up. Let me get back to it. So then she starts telling her, basically that she, because I want to make sure I'm doing it in order. Want to make sure I'm doing it in order. Says that she claims that Storm got involved because first she tried to get at that terrible road back, and Porsha sitting there like, nope, Simon said no. Now, mind you, it was good for you to say no. I don't want to get that man that road. Why Porsha felt the need to say Simon said no, I don't know. You too grown to be playing a game of Simon Says, ma'am. You are. See, that's the stuff that get on my nerves with Porsha. I want her to act like she got to bring one day just for me for like 1 hour. It ain't got to be a whole day, Porsha. I'll take 1 hour. Just act like you got to bring for one whole hour. Keep it on for 1 hour. What the hell you mean Simon said no? What does that mean? You should have said no. You should have been ashamed to tell somebody that a man had to tell you to give that Negro back his stuff. You ain't with him. You don't want him. Give him his stuff. Talking about Simon said no, trying to sound like some little girl. Baby, you too old for that. Yeah, they wanted to discredit that girl because she was pretty. That's all it is. I'm going to mess around and do a stream, and we're going to talk about the pretty tax. Because the fact is the fact. In our community, if you're a pretty girl, you're going to get attacked. They're going to accuse you of everything. And people going to double down even when it's stupid and try to make it fit a narrative. Deborah say, folks don't see it for Porsha and they won't see it for Storm. Right. Because all you got to do is be pretty and you a villain. That's all. You're guilty when you're not. Yeah, add a brain. Add a brain. That's what she is. Ain't nobody gonna convince me Porsha got no sense. Somebody was trying to tell me Porsha was smarter than we thought, and I'm still trying. I'm still waiting for evidence. But anyway, so she saw Simon said no, and then Londa came with some bull crap, and nobody. I don't know. I feel like nobody checks this chick. Like she ain't that bright, but it's easy to run circles around people that lick windows because y'all know I believe that Porsha is a window licker. She's a window licker. So people can gaslight and play games, and she's so dumb she don't catch it. Angeline say Porsha only discussed the calendar paper of activities. Dennis talked about a paper with a judge. Dennis is slick. Yeah, he think he's slick. That's why he did all that crap in Mexico. That's what that was about, to try to do his best to make her look as bad as possible. Because he probably just hoping he won't have to pay child support. But the real gag is that girl ain't even looking for no child support. She went and got a replacement. Say Porsha is the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz. No brain at all. Yep, none. Say Porsha overreacted about Dennis wanting to go to the courts to legally establish joint custody. I don't think she overreacted. I don't think she reacted badly enough because I would have let him know I will turn your entire world upside down. I will ruin you and your mama too if you ever think you're going to tussle with me over a baby. And then she telling him to his face, you ain't never around. He don't want the baby. His problem is he wants to be in the situation so he can poke his head in and out of her life. Because the whole, no, that's later. I'm gonna talk about that later. But I see what you saw, Ms. Knox, but that ain't what I saw. I feel like Porsha should have went harder. I'd have got him. I promise you. He would have cursed the day he ever heard my name. He better be glad he playing with Porsha. Hey, Maka. You say Porsha did not know what the meaning of hibiscus. She did not tell you her brain don't start. You know, look, we got cold weather right now. Some of y'all batteries did that this morning. You go out the door and you get too cold, it don't want to crank. It won't turn over. Porsha brain won't turn over. It won't. I sat there and watched her just pumping the gas pedal and turning it. It won't go. Say they can speak for themselves. I know I'm smarter than a fifth grader Porsha. Right. Yeah, window liquor, I said it. That girl is slow. SB say, after seeing the whole basement full of Dennis things, I can't understand all the hoopla over the road. Right. I think it really was what the girl said it was. The fact that you went in my house and took something out without my permission. Because really, he was using her house almost like a freaking storage unit. And she should have been charging him. But I guess that's what happens when your battery will not crank. Okay? Because clearly, Porsche battery won't turn over. I don't know whether it got dry cells, whether she need to put water in the battery, but it won't crank. Even if he prevent PJ from being filmed, that ain't gonna hurt Porsha one way or the other. And he ain't gonna never do that because he wanted an excuse to get his big rotund self on the camera. Every time I see him, I want to recite Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. It makes me sick. Yeah, he kept saying, you out here looking stupid. He was trying to make her look stupid. Yeah, he's controlling, very controlling. And he know Porsha ain't smart. And I'm going to tell y'all something else before I keep going with this review. I feel like, Maka, Dennis is coming unhinged because it was easier to control her and do stuff and manipulate her before. He knows at this point, Simon is trying to help Porsha think and telling her what things to do. Like, nope, go do this. Nope, go do that. That's why she's sitting up there talking about Simon Says like she 10 years old. And Dennis is getting irritated because like, hey, I can't really manipulate this dummy like I used to because somebody who got a brain is over there helping her think. Now, it's an evil person with a brain, I believe. However, that's what it was. Yeah, Londy played her like a fiddle. Let's get into it. Okay? And Michelle, you know Gina the one behind time I go to court. He ain't even going to be around. Gina want the baby up under her where she can try to poison that child against her mama. That's what that old bat is up to. That's why I say Porsha better than me. They better be glad they dealing with a window licker. Because had they been dealing with a real old girl, okay, they told y'all in that song now, real girls get down on the floor. They told y'all. Lovely Smoochie say, am I the only one to see Simon is Fallon baby in my face? Yeah, you the only one. He ain't got no children with Fallon. Fallon got 3 baby daddies and he ain't one of them. Yeah, you on your own with that one, baby. I ain't see that. Yeah, thank you, Catherine Bennett. Making Porsha look bad is light work. Her family doing the job for him. Right. Thank you, Nisa. Ain't no spark in that engine. That engine ain't gonna turn over. And Angie crazy tell talking about if I only had a brain. You crazy. But anyway, let me get back. So then she tells her, I was going, we had every intention on telling you, but somebody got in the way. And she say, meaning who? I'm thinking this heifer finna say Dom, because at the end of the day, Dom is the one that told it. This fool still talking about Storm. Now let's investigate why she talking about Storm. Let's talk about it. Because Storm ain't the one that told. Dom the one told. But she can't. Oh, hey, Val, what's going on, sis? She can't get Storm off her brain. So she talking about Storm got in the way. Storm didn't get in the way of you telling that girl that you and her sister broke in her house, stole something, and snuck it out of the country. Now you tell me how Storm stopped them from telling her. She already knew. She brought it up at the table. So how did Storm stop you from telling her? Lumpy Londy? Hey, Vet, I'm so tired of it. Ann Grace said, I wonder sometimes if Porsha play stupid. I saw a different version of her show up last year. Do you think she playing? Ann, for real? I would like to believe ain't nobody this stupid, but it looked like maybe. So I looked for that Simon and the baby. I ain't see it either, and I tried. Yeah, I looked hard because I kind of low-key wanted it to be her husband's child. Okay? That girl ain't did nothing with Dennis. That girl is a lesbian. She ain't did a thing with him. She said that he was sexually harassing her, and she had left one time and had to come back to work there. And she said she eventually had to leave because of that. That young woman, while she was working there, was at Georgia State University, graduated and got her Bachelor of Science in Psychology. That young woman was not doing anything with him. She don't even like beef. She like fish. You see what I'm saying? You see how them narratives get out there? That's how them narratives get out there, because I feel like, Lord, Angie, I want you to, y'all get y'all sister. Say Dennis will turn you into a lesbian. Lord help. But listen, so then she say Storm. Storm was the one that stopped me from telling it. At the end of the day, how did Storm stop you from telling something that Dom told? Not to mention the fact, I want y'all to think back. And I'm gonna do it like Lord Dennis Bell Pepper Shake, but yes, gosh. Hey, Deborah Crosby. I want to do it like Betty Wright. Remember when on Tonight Is the Night, and Betty told you to think back to your very first time? Well, I don't want y'all to go back that far, but I want y'all to think back for me, if you will. So back when Dom did his interview over on House of Aaron, shout out to him. I love his show. when he told him that Londa was the one that handed him the robe. So Londa gave the robe to somebody who can't hold water. I think we done all established that Dom is that messy friend. If you want something to get out, you tell him. He finna tell everybody. He is Ezel in this story, okay? Now, after he tell everybody, he ain't gonna tell nobody else. Now, she done flipped it after Dom the one told it, and Portia said Dom told it to talk about Storm, the one stopped her. Girl, you fixated on Storm because you jealous of Storm. Now, let's just call a thing, because I'm sick of her lying. Anne Grace says Storm had 2 hours of conversation in the show. Londa should not be focused on her. She can't take her mind off her. That girl live rent-free in her head. And I have had just about enough of her with that narrative. It's irritating. So then after she tells that lie, Portia ain't even call her on it. Then she say, you wasn't even trying to see my side. Hey, E. Davis, how somebody gonna see your side when the little girl was telling? Let me not say little girl. I have a habit. She's the same age as my daughter. And I call my baby my little girl. But this young woman told the truth. She was talking about an abusive relationship. You cut her off to try to argue with her about something that happened the night before and bring that in and use her hurt and her situation against her. And then when she called you on it, you up here telling Portia you didn't take up for me when I was wrong. Why didn't you take up for me when I was wrong? Baby, you were wrong. And then the fact that Portia couldn't even crank up the engine to tell her that, talking about, well, she was sitting the closest to me. She was the one sitting closest to me. No, Portia, you should have told her the truth. Like you did that night in the moment. You did interrupt her while she was talking. You did. I feel like at that moment, either Portia is incredibly, she need clinical help, or maybe she did that so she wouldn't have to go through it again and tell her that you was dead wrong. I think that might have been some of it. Okay? That might have been some of it. So then she turns around and, well, you wasn't trying to spend it. You never felt like you should try to get closer to me. You didn't feel like, and Portia was like, you wasn't around when I was going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Candy, how you doing, boo? And she was like, you was in college. I'm your big cousin. You wasn't trying to spend no more time around me than I was around you. You know what I'm saying? I was glad Portia brain cranked up for a little bit. It don't get excited, y'all, because it did not stay crunk. It stalled out again. You say then Londa had the nerve to put the fake cry. Girl, that fake cry did something to me. You say little girl acts, don't change facts, but she acts up. But we didn't see her act up. That's my problem. I didn't see Storm act up. Just because people don't like somebody for being pretty, I'm not finna sit up and pick on them because it's popular. That just ain't my style. I didn't see the girl do nothing that nobody else wasn't doing. Everybody at that table was talking. Now, all of a sudden, when she opened her mouth, Dennis cussing at her, bouncing his titties around, over there looking sour and sweaty and whatnot. I told y'all he don't use no dusting powder under his bosoms. Now, I got a problem with that, but he don't. And nobody saw nothing wrong with that. It was just real easy to say somehow it was wrong. Okay? So anyway, let's get into the rest of Lumpy Londa's mess. So then after she pulled that and Portia talking about, well, she was the one sitting closest to me. And then she talking about, I wonder if Portia played stupid because what she just said was stupid. No, what she just, it was stupid. And I don't know if she was playing or not. I mean, I guess that remains to be seen. All right, NK Universe, how you doing? Welcome, love. A new subscriber from Ontario, Canada, catching your first live. Well, darling, you are highly, highly welcome. Highly, highly welcome. Yes, he was. And it was a mess. It was a mess. I couldn't get over that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the notification bell, NK Universe, so you know when we go live. So I thought that was terrible. And then she tries to guilt her, just basically guilting the girl. And, we could be closer. We could be closer. And then you could tell she got irritated because, hey, listen, Miss Knox, I'm there with you. When she said, I'm your big cousin, girl, I had to sit down a little lower in my chair because I thought Londa was the oldest too. I thought Lumpy Londa was the oldest. Baby, look here. They told me send this figures. That's what they told me. They told me send this figures, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. It might be something to it. But then she goes into the firing rumor. Then it said at the infamous tequila tasting that then it say you told me to fire. You told him to fire me, and Portia talking about I don't remember that. But then you could kind of see Portia brain trying to turn back on. She was almost there. Her brain almost caught on, and then somehow she just I don't know. I don't know whether it wasn't enough gas, whether the connection was bad on the battery, whether the starter quit, whether it's the alternator. Her brain almost connected the dots, y'all. Almost connect, and then she just stalled out again. And maybe she flooded the engine, pumping the gas pedal. I don't know. So then Portia was like, first of all, you clearly believed it, or else you wouldn't have came here with that on your feelings like that. And talking about, that he told her you not in the inner circle. So basically, he sat there and poked at you, and she not nice to you, and and then said, well, Dom and Lauren was sitting there, but she never could say that they agreed because they didn't. But Portia so slow, you know why this girl is talking, and you fired me while I was the assistant and everything, and Portia trying to put it together like you believe this person. All he wanted to do was just come in and cause turmoil, which is clear that that's what this man wanted to do. Okay. Now, next thing you know, I'm thinking Portia finna connect the dots. Like, baby, listen, this man was sitting up there getting them going. What she was supposed to tell Londy was he was comfortable talking to you like that about me because he know that you done talked to him about me. You done talked about me. That's why he felt comfortable to talk to you about me. Portia couldn't even put the dots together, Lord. I say, God almighty, the car ain't gonna crank. I was sitting there. Remember how they have in the movies where people sit there and talk to the car? Come on now, crank for me. Crank for me. Y'all, I was hollering at the screen. Come on, crank for me. Crank for me. Nope. The brain quit. And then she got frustrated. I think I seen smoke come out of her ears. And she just got up and walked off like, I'm sick of my family. I'm sick of them people. Yes, y'all like the video. Y'all thumbs up, thumbs up. And so she walks away because you could tell she done had just about enough. She almost put two and two together. When she got up and walked away, yes, Black Cherry, call AAA. Yes, All-State Motor Club. Somebody, AT&T even got a motor club. Okay, sitting up there looking like a bag of oranges. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was looking at it. I saw it. Say, you stopped watching when Londy started that fake crying. Baby, let me tell you something. Hey, Red Majestic Diva, she started crying when Portia walked off because it was like, oh, no, I ain't going to get the scene I want. Let me just start hiding. And for the record, the last thing she need to ever do is another ugly cry on camera. Don't you do it. No, Portia couldn't connect the dots if she had an Etch-a-Sketch. I agree. Since you laughing, but I'm telling the truth. Portia was trying to think so hard, and her brain just would not turn over. The wheels on the bus do not go round and round for her. They don't go. So, I'm thinking she finna say, all y'all is trying to use me. Y'all trying to make me look as bad as possible on television while trying to use me for exposure. And baby, none of the dots connected. None of them. Sherry Green, that was you tried to tell me Portia was smart. I ain't see it. I have seen no evidence. Say Portia is shrewd. She knows how to redirect and ignore certain questions she doesn't want to answer. She knows how to do that a little bit. Instead of starting having a tantrum, she knows exactly what she was being asked. Yeah, but that no, I can't go with you there. The first part, yes. The last part, the girl the car wouldn't crank. See, at that point, she really could have called Jake from State Farm. Yes, just call Robin Dixon. Just call Jake. Gigi say Portia is low on brain cells, and this has been a fact since RHOA. It's true, and I felt bad because they used to call that girl dumb. And I'm like, man, y'all ain't got to do that. The girl is dumb. The girl is dumb. And so when she gets like, I'm fed up, the producers coming in like, no, this your family. They wanted her to go back over there and let this fool just spit out a bunch of accusations that don't make no sense because they know the majority of the people in social media, all they want is an accusation. Ain't nobody thinking. They just jumping on bandwagons and riding on out. Lord Oval in here clowning. Talking about Dennis Fruity Peach Booty and Watermelon Belly. Well, so. All I can say, at this point, somebody need to run up and just push Dennis' belly and see if his booty poke out. That's all I want him to do. But she started to cry, Portia over there, trying to console her baby cousin. But the real life, your birthday was the 14th and you ain't sent me nothing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think I got you in the book. Now I got to stop everything to check the book. Did you send me your stuff? Y'all give me a second. Y'all know I'm serious about this birthday business. Hold on. I don't have you in the book. You didn't turn your birthday in. How we supposed to celebrate you and you ain't turned your stuff in now? You got to holler at me. Holler at me. Yeah, it just didn't crank. And she went over there trying to console her. She didn't need no consoling. It was the ignition switch. That's what it is. Is that what was really going on? Because that was a mess. All right, Andrew Mack. All right. The Mac is back, y'all. Mac is back in the building. Okay? But yeah, I just didn't understand it. She over there trying to control. I'm serious, I do. If it's a birthday, let me tell you something, Southern Charm. Now, my ladies on this channel know I keep records of everything. When I say everything, everything. If I know your anniversary, your birthday, when your children graduate, it's all written down. I got books and I keep them all. Okay? So I was really sad. I'm like, Lord, did I miss something? Lord, D. Marie says she ran out of gas, Jesus. Ran out. So this the thing. I was really looking at Portia like your brain almost turned on, baby. Poor little tink. That brain almost it was that close. That close. That girl pulled that victim stuff and she was right back patting and hugging and oh, it's okay. It's okay. How? I just don't understand. I'm just like, Lord, Portia B done gave me high blood pressure. I don't deserve this. I'm watching this for y'all. That's all I got to say. So then you got Liz and Dennis, some more bull crap at breakfast. They talking about the baby. That was nice. And Liz went to talk, asking about how it was being there with Portia and whatever. And why they were seeing about PJ. He said they all right when it's just the two of them. So now think about this now, y'all, and what we saw at the end. And she said, hold on. She said she didn't remember it. She can't, it's like legitimately, if you don't remember something, you can't say you didn't do it. You can't say you do it. You can't say you did. At the end of the day, she said she didn't remember it. I mean, judging by the brain power that we've seen, I'm not gonna hold her feet to the fire and say she do. Hey, Sean G, how you doing? So anyway, she's sitting up there. How was it? Now I want y'all to fast forward to where how he behaved at the end of this show. Now, according to him, when he talking to Liz, oh, we fine when it's just the two of us. So if y'all get along fine when it's just the two of y'all, why would you take it all the way to trying to pick a fight and being hostile in the final scene? This man wants attention. He wants attention. But anyway, he say they fine when it's just the two of them. This is what he told Liz. Now, I ain't lying on him. This is what the man said. And then he said that, it went good and everything. They talked, and then the conversation is not over. They're going to have to talk again. And say, he said, now this out of his words now, he said that between the two of them, they may have differences, but they both want, good for each other. Now, all of a sudden, he pretending there's hostility where there isn't any. And then he said, he's concerned about Portia and Gina's situation. He want them to get along. Liz went to lying. Ain't no surprise there. Liz ain't stopped lying since she got her trifling tail on this show. And it's a shame. When I see older women, especially when they got that beautiful gray hair, I'm expecting to get wisdom and goodness. And I didn't see none of that out of that heifer. Went to line talking about, that Gina was stepping up, and Dennis was like, well, actually, she did take a step back. So it's like Dennis can tell the truth on his mama, and Liz is steady lying. And you got to ask yourself, why would Liz be sitting up there lying, trying to make Gina look good? Why? Because she's working her hardest overtime to try to make Portia look bad. So even if she got a lie and say that Gina is the saint or she Mother Teresa, she gonna tell that lie. He says him and Portia still want good for each other. She asked for hot dogs, talking about Londa wanted me to ask you for hot dogs. No, ma'am, you wanted to ask him to donate them hot dogs. And the man told you just say when. See, that's why I don't like Liz. You see how she told that lie that quick, real quick, real slick. When people can roll a lie off their tongue like that, you better watch them. And I want you to come. See, she wanted him to be there, thinking she was gonna make something uncomfortable for Porsha. But the truth of the matter was, Porsha already knew that man was gonna be out of town because she said so when she was talking to her mama. But she was trying to get her there, and then turned out Porsha couldn't even be there because the baby got sick. So then when Porsha talking to her mama over the phone, she telling her about the baby. And she said being there with Dennis was awkward because neither one of them wasn't talking. She on the computer, he on the phone till they went to ordering food. You know, Negroes go to chewing. Sometimes we can let stuff go a little bit. You know, if it's some food, you know, you bring me a slab of ribs, I can get over a couple things you did. That's to anybody. If you did something to me anytime in 2021 and you want me to get over it, get me some ribs and a loaded baked potato, some broccoli and some sweet tea. And then, you know, that'll ease it a little bit. It'll ease it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Andrew Mack say, luckily Porsha was blessed with a cute face and a banging body. Hopefully she gains some sense after she get older. I hope she do. But it looked like Diane and Darlene still running low. I can't swear that they engine turn on. And they old and they pretty, but them brains is still, you know, I'm just saying. It's something. Miss Gigi say, all jokes aside, Porsha has mental arrested development. Her body matured and the brain just wouldn't come along. And now that's a clinical diagnosis. I can't give her that, but I will say this, Miss Gigi, it does look like it's evidence of some arrested development, but it ain't been no diagnosis. So I'm gonna just say that engine ain't turning. Yeah, she's trying to promote the foundation and she's trying to promote herself too. Because I heard that old bat was in some movies. DS say, I don't believe he good with Porsha and Simon's engagement as he pretends. He can't be, and we gonna talk about it. You say it sound like it's hereditary. Mm-hmm. I believe it because they not right. They ain't right. So she talking and whatever, and she said that basically, you know, Dennis won't be at the charity because he gonna be out of town. And that's what Liz found out when she was trying to be, you know, slimy, you know, but that's her role. She's a slimy auntie. So then we go on, y'all, to Porsha in this cooking class. Can we talk about this? Can we please? Family, can we talk about this cooking class situation? Yeah, do y'all mind? Now, this is my problem. How you gonna have somebody come in to teach you how to cook, and you didn't even find out what they were going to teach you how to cook? The girl showed up there in the kitchen. Porsha sitting up there with her little slow self and acting like she's shocked, like, oh, we just cooking meat pies. Is this like a snack? Is this Girl, you mean to tell me you hired somebody and you didn't even get no details on what they were supposed to be showing you how to cook when they got there? Are you serious? You say Porsha don't look at Igor the way she look at Dennis. I mean, to me, it looked like Igor, as you call him, got her playing Simon Says, and Dennis sure didn't. Say Dennis don't want his daughter around Simon. He one of them don't want his daughter around nobody because he can't stay there and keep manipulating and running in and out the bedroom, playing bedroom bingo with the baby's mammy. Okay, now that's what that is. Yeah, another lie. Went the line talking about she ain't cooked nothing. Now she ordered that food and everything. No, that's not an empanada, baby. That's a meat pie. That's something totally different. It don't even taste like no empanada. But what got me was you didn't even know. How are you hiring people and you don't even know what you paying them to come do? Porsha, please. Somebody, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to do for this girl at this point. So then you sit up there with the meat pies. You go ordering everything else. She sat up there and she done ordered the goosey. She ordered the stew. She ordered the soup. And that suya looked terrible. I'm sorry. Let me not be too judgmental. But you ordering takeout and then telling the man you cook and splashing flour on your clothes and you know, and then pretending like you fix food. Don't you think when that man gets you in the house, he gonna figure out that you can't cook? That's all I'm saying. They're going to figure out that you can't cook. I don't know. I can't swear to that. I can't swear to that because that goosey shouldn't have looked like that. The stew looked all right, and that suya looked downright wrong. Now I'm gonna just say that. Hey, all about Eve, since the empanada is really meat pie, is just what they call it in Latin countries. No, ma'am, honey. A meat pie in West Africa tastes nothing like an empanada. The bread is not the same at all, and the meat ain't the same. Yes, the meat pies are so delicious, and I need to make some too. Quiet as kept. I need to make some too. But my thing is, why lie? Like, come on, Portia. Dang. I could see, that's the kind of stuff we did when we were younger. Now, I ain't gonna front. I helped my sister set a man trap. I had a sister that couldn't cook, and she was from my mama, but she couldn't cook. And I remember cooking food and sneaking out so she could tell the man she fixed it. Now, we had full intention on making sure she could cook before the man could marry her and take her off. But Portia ain't even trying at this point. All right, Candace and Uggs, a super chat. Thank you, Rochelle. I will let that little thing know. I will. Say if Portia couldn't cook breakfast, you know she can't cook. But girl, she sent for somebody to come help her cook, and she didn't even know what the lady was coming to help her cook. Now that's the problem I got. That's the problem that I have. It's just a bit much. Hey, Silver Diamond. You say, well, somebody need to send you a meat pie in. Girl, listen, I can tell you how to fix them. You're going to have to put your bosoms over the burner. Egypt say, she's a big dummy. Did you see how the chef looked at? Yes, baby, that chef was trying not to tell her off is what was going on. I couldn't get over that. Thank you. Tell them again. I've had both too. Meat pies are totally different. Ain't nothing like an empanada. I'll take a meat pie over an empanada. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Mm-mm. No, no, no. So then next up, wait, you say, is Queen Mermaid in the chat? I didn't even see her. Is she here? Oh, there she go. Hey, boo. All right, all right. So anyway, she tells that tale. He comes sit down to show her on his phone that the divorce is finally final. Okay? They probably did, and I'm sure they will too. But one thing about it, just culturally speaking, Andrew, even if you have a chef, you still need to be able to cook for your husband. And you should at least know and be able to prepare his favorite meal. How you gonna sweep the man? You can't even sweep the man. Come on now. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't make me ask it again. Don't you know how you gonna sweep the man and you can't sweep the man? You can't even get in the kitchen and make the house smell good and let him smell those aromas that get his mind working. See, that's how women end up arguing because you don't know how to get your way another way. Arguing and laying on your back is not the only way to get things done in your house. Portia, you talking about planning a marriage, honey, and you ain't ready to be nobody's wife. You ain't cut. You ain't cut for it. You ain't cut for it at all. It don't make no sense. Okay, Escramata, you right. I almost forgot the disclaimer. We must admit she's very pretty. Yes, she 2 chicken nuggets short of a Happy Meal, but very pretty. Yes, that's what we can give her. But anyway, so he telling her about that, and then he was like, now I'm ready to consolidate our lives, and they talking about moving into their house, and she says she's talking about getting a wedding planner and doing this and doing that, and I'm just sitting there like, girl, I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna leave it alone because this ain't what this live stream is about. At a certain point, Maka, say it again. You should know how to cook stew and a few soups. Good Lord, Egusi ain't that bad. Nobody told her to go outside and wash bitter leaf. Nobody told her to go and get the pestle and pound fufu. Nobody said that. But she should be able to do a little something. A little something. Boy, some yam, something. This is pathetic. But what I'm saying is, you can't be so focused on what you gonna wear at a wedding, what dance, how y'all gonna dance around like idiots, like trained idiots at a wedding, worrying about who gonna show up at the wedding, how big the wedding gonna be, how many different ceremonies you gonna have, and you ain't a wife material. You can't keep house. You can't keep peace in your house. Women know how to keep peace. Women know when to be quiet and when to talk. Women know not to be fighting in public. Women know how to sweet their husbands without nagging them and arguing them to the grave. She ain't ready to be nobody's wife, but she worried about getting a wedding planner and starting to dress shopping and all this bull crap. She needs to go to wife training first. Sitting up talking about a wedding planner. Get out of here. Hey, L-E-L. Yeah, sat up there and burnt them plantains. Don't make no sense. It's ridiculous. Queen Mermaid say Portia got the body and a cute face with no brains. Apron with no skill at the stove. It must be her bedroom skill, but baby, the bedroom don't get you but so far. Bedroom don't get you but so far. After a while, your hip gonna go bad and you ain't gonna be able to be putting your feet to the ceiling. Okay, this is just for the record. Hey, G darling. After a while, the old cap man ain't gonna be able to salute. Yeah, she's not a wife. Yes, they do love traditional food. But she ain't figured out yet that it takes more than your back, laying on your back and walking around looking cute to be a wife. She gonna learn though. She gonna learn. Women's supposed to keep a nice temperature in the house. You are the stability of the house. How you gonna be the stability in the house and you unstable? How now? Hey, somebody should explain it to me. You unstable, but you supposed to be the peace in the house. Hey, Marilyn. Trying to be. Whose wife are you? Yes, the home training has failed. Whatever Diane thinks she did, she should be ashamed of herself. Take that girl back to the house with her and redo everything. Because whatever she did, it didn't work. Just Jules JG said, I didn't watch, but she burnt the plantains. Yeah, that was the other episode. It just don't make no sense. He got the sugar. Say he got diabetes. He might be challenged in the bedroom because of medical reason. If he ain't now, he probably will be later. And get this, and I'm not just going at him. That's something that happens to men, honey. Life happens. If it didn't happen, it wouldn't be no Viagra or Cialis. Hello, good night. That stuff exists because life happens. You ain't gonna be young forever. You better be thinking about what attributes you got to keep your husband in the house when fine ain't gonna get you over no more. Now that's all I'm saying. That Portia ain't ready to be nobody's wife. Portia ain't ready to be nobody's wife, and this is a mess. So he telling her about that they having this little frou-frou talk or whatever. Then Liz and Londa over there at the charity. Then she finds out that Portia ain't coming, and you can see it on her face. She's like, well, it's not that I'm upset about her not coming. Everything gonna be fine. She's so phony. She's acting all the time. You were definitely disappointed that girl didn't come there where you could use her. That's exactly what you was disappointed at. Then, this the part. Now she says she sent Simon in her place to represent her or whatever. While her and Diane done took PJ to the hospital. Okay. All right, Val, thank you so much for the super chat. Say, going to watch the Porsha show, love. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Say, Porsha ready to go shopping. Yeah, and she going to always be shopping for a new husband until she learn how to be a wife. And y'all can take that to the bank. That's it. Say she only wants to be the lady of the manor. Yeah, that's true. But it takes more than just standing there to hold that position. It takes more than just standing there to hold that position. Period. Zelene, you say she was looking for that check. Oh, yeah. She was definitely digging for some money. Lala, you say Lizzie make your skin crawl, girl. She make my skin crawl and my scalp itch. I can't stand her. I can't stand that fake old lady. I'm serious. So then I look up, mind you, when she was talking to Dennis, you saw she throwed that in. The real Hosea Williams family. Oh, that don't sound nice. Do it. First of all, I ain't never heard Diane claim to be Hosea Williams family. So why you got to constantly say the real Hosea Williams family? Girl, ain't nobody claiming to be related to y'all. Ain't nobody claiming to be related to y'all. Better still, let me go you a step further. It's a whole lot of people didn't even know who the hell Hosea Williams was. Now that man did a whole lot of good work, and I ain't gonna take nothing from him. But the amount of people that I see, with this man name in their mouth, and they don't know nothing about his work, nothing about what he's done, nothing about what he stood for. They even on social media, oh, she messing up his name. Y'all don't even know the man. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. Hey, Angela. Angela say Portia got a lot of growing up to do. She's acting like an entitled child. She acting like something, and she do need to grow up, or somebody need to lock her up. It don't make no sense. No, I'm telling the truth. I hope you're talking to somebody else, but I'm telling the truth. The majority of the people talking ain't had no idea who that man was. Marilyn, tell the truth. Facts, because you didn't know him till RHOA. I had only heard of him because I went to college in Atlanta. And so you would hear about certain names. But it's a whole lot of people had no idea who that man was until that girl came on that show. Period. They make me so sick with the pretense. Girl, I didn't say I knew the man. I said I had heard of him. And that goes right back to what I said. So many people don't even know nothing about him. I've researched him to know what he's done. But a lot of the people talking didn't even bother to do that and had never even heard of it until she come bopping her ditzy tail over there to the RHOA. All I'm trying to say is, where's the lie? See, people don't like the truth, but where's the lie? Zelene said, I never heard of him either. Right. Vanessa, there you go. I didn't know who he was. That's facts. Yeah, okay. But look what you just said. Born and raised in ATL. Who outside of Atlanta? You knowing him don't have nothing to do with the fact that the majority of the people did not. Hold on. Mary Dixon, I'm going to need you to get the hell up out of here. Because we're not talking about that. I made a point. If I wanted to do a book report on Hosea Williams, if you watch my channel at all, my research skills are unmatched, sweetie. If I wanted to do a book report, I'd have done one. This is a review on the show and social commentary about Porsha, little dumb tail, and her trifling family. So what I'm going to do is show you the dough. Mars, get this heifer up out of here. Because I'm not in the mood for tramps with bad manners tonight. I'm not. I done watched enough tramps with bad manners on my screen. And if you got bad manners in my chat, you can find the door. We can show it to you. Y'all get her up out of here. And I ain't playing. Say Portia herself had no idea who her granddaddy was. I don't believe she did know a lot. That's why she was up there talking about the Underground Railroad like it was a real train. But the thing is, people talking about, all the people and the name and the people in the name. The truth of the matter is, what is y'all talking about? You got her up out of here, Christian. Thank you. Oh, well, listen. Next time y'all take the trash out. Take the trash out. This is a place where we come to have a good time and talk about what's going on. Not to be sitting up trolling and having a fit because you want attention. If you want attention, go talk to your husband if you have one, which I doubt. But you have a good evening and God bless you here. Now, next up, I was trying to figure out what Darlene and Esther did showing up. Darlene, you know this lady don't like you. Why are you there? Simon there. Then I look up, next thing I know, Dom showing up. And this lady don't like him. She has literally tried to make excuses for everything Portia did rather than hold her accountable. And blame it on Dom and Storm. I almost called that little girl Star. And then turn around, you up there dancing around with him. I told y'all that lady fake is a $4 bill. Hey, Quasia, thank you for the super chat. Say the level of Portia's maturity show real stank with Dennis. You don't have to act like that when you love another man. He asked the questions we want to know. Yeah, but it wasn't his business to ask the questions. I think that's where the stank came in. He'd have got, I'm just telling you, Quasia, being real, he would have gotten far worse from me. He would have got far worse from me. It wasn't his business to be asking her business. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to still have the room to be asking her business, he should have stayed with her. You should have stayed with her if you wanted to be able to ask her questions and interrogate. When you and her severed the relationship, that was that. That was that. But they went through the thing and everything, and then Simon sitting up there talking to Liz. Now this conversation, y'all, this thing tickled me. This thing tickled me. They talking, and Simon's like, oh, she's telling him, oh, I appreciate it. And you can see on her face all the disdain. Like she's so angry, and it's a million reasons. Y'all, I could do a whole show breaking down Liz and her nasty predatory behavior. I could. I promise I could, but I will not. She ain't worth the whole stream. Hey, little Mackie. Okay. Now, the truth of the matter is, she gave him that compliment, but she really didn't mean it. What it was I wish I had been able to say something bad about you, but I can't. So I'm gonna thank you for trying to be stable and help this happen. Okay. Say, remember he said I got out of there. Right, you got out of there. And the problem is, on top of getting out of there, you still left all your stuff for free storage in that girl basement. Okay, but we ain't gonna talk about that, right? Simon was wrong for that, even if Liz is phony. I felt like Simon was wrong, but it was funny to me. It was funny. He was dead wrong. He was out of line for saying it, but I guess he felt like Portia wasn't gonna never be smart enough to say it, so he said it. See, I think that scene at the restaurant was unnecessary. We get it, bravo. Yep, thank you, Quasia. Say one big dysfunctional family, including Dennis and Gina, but they ain't no family no more. They ain't no family no more. Yeah, he was out of line. Now listen, ain't no way around that. He was out of line. Simon ain't had no business opening that trout mouth saying nothing like that. He was wrong for that. Lala say if they did a montage of Lizzie and Gina's sour grapes expressions, it would scare me. You know what? We might need to work on doing a montage of them sour pussies. Say Portia whole family seem like they all first cousins. I'm not fooling with you. And this is why I don't fool with you, Angie, because you're crazy. Auntie gave Simon that look like, boy, I know you must be crazy. Yeah, but she ain't really go in because she fake herself. See, that's what happens when when you try somebody that's fake, they really can't come back at you like they should. He ain't had no business getting in that lady face with that. He really didn't. He did it nice and neat and easy and smooth. It was respectful and disrespectful at the same time. Okay. Wait a minute, y'all. Lel got me messed up in the comments. Talking about Gina and her crotch goblin aren't family to anyone else. They're not. They're not. It was a mess. Say that Bravo check kept Auntie mouth closed. Her mouth kept closed because, she don't want to be seen a certain way on television. You know what I mean? She trying to keep her image up. I think she trying to get in another couple of little Tyler Perry plays or something. Thank you, Vanessa. He just getting warmed up. He gonna do more. Wait. Say, did you know that wasn't supposed? Oh, that wasn't supposed to be the finale. It was supposed to be 2 more episodes. But Portia, Chris Bravo, and production out so bad they cut it right at episode 7. Oh well. I hope they cut it so hard it don't come back. I hope they cut it so hard that it don't come back. Yes, it was very nice, nasty. Simon was wrong for that one now. Say, hey, Serene, you sick? I hope you feel better. You here in town now. If you need me to bring you some soup or something, let me know. I'll drop it at the door. Say, Seanitra, I have to step out for a bit. We'll watch later. Have a blessed Sunday. You too, sis. Yeah, he a smooth criminal, but he was wrong for that. He was wrong for that. And then she's sitting up there and in the confession talking about we treat Portia very well. Liz, you a liar. Liz, you are a liar. Let me just say this. Liz. You are a liar. Y'all do not treat that girl well. Y'all not even decent enough to tell her when she wrong to her face. Hey, Cha-Cha. You're not even decent enough to tell the girl she wrong. Y'all will sit there and play in her face and grin with her and act like everything good. Talk about her, call her all kind of stuff. Make sure everybody feel like she's a whore. You know what I'm saying? Then come back in her face, playing and, oh, I want to be close. You got crocodile tears, lumpy Londy over there throwing a fit. And then, y'all, it came out when they was talking Hey, Ivy girl. You say Simon just gets, oh, he's just getting started, honey. Simon about to show his true colors. Watch and see. I hope there will be. I hope they will be. Yes, Liz is definitely exposing herself. Definitely. I don't think so. I don't think nobody wants to expose Hosea Williams' name. The only person that want to push that charity is Liz. I think Liz got that all to herself, honey. Don't nobody want none of that. Ain't nothing to it. And to say Portia family are all opportunists trying to get her money. Precisely. But for her to say we treat her very well, how? How? When if you were a loving auntie and you saw that her mama wasn't telling the truth, why wouldn't you grab that girl, especially if you know she listens to you and say, listen, baby, this is wrong. You out here in public gallivanting with another woman's husband. But at no point did that tramp do that. She didn't do that. She ain't no good. She ain't no good, no kind of way. Girl, honey, Portia thinks she done married her bag, and she might be dead because by the looks of that house. But the question is, what she gonna have to do for that bag? Escamada say, watch season 2 is gonna focus on Simon and Fallon and Jalen with Portia and Dennis trying to reconcile this all for TV. I sure hope so, but something tell me that this is really going down. Say Simon gonna rob Portia for everything she got. He's doing to her worse than Cordell. I don't know about that. Because she still got her house. Cordell left that girl homeless. She still owns her home. Simon went and bought that house, didn't even put her name on it, and she kept her house, and her mama staying there by herself. So he could never leave her worse than Cordell, honey. Cordell left her with nothing. And out the door, put her out. Girl, that's the question. Where they at? Where they at? Say, Egypt say, child, Simon had me cracking the F up how he went about that, trying to be nice and disrespectful at the same time. Yes. I don't know how I would have felt about that. It probably would have took me 20 minutes for it to sink in, and I'd have got him. Oh, I'd have got him together. Me and Shrek would have had it. Me and Shrek would have had it right there. So I wonder if the Williams treat Portia bad because they don't like her. Say it. When she made that comment sitting down there talking to Dennis, and talking about, not like Darlene them, you knew right then what it was. They treated that girl bad because they didn't like Darlene. And so then the issue then became, well, why it can't be for Londa if Darlene, that's Darlene's daughter that got it. I feel like Liz would have been happy if any other child in that family came up except Darlene's child. But let me tell y'all something, just a real quick life lesson, right? I know y'all ain't asked for it, but I'm gonna throw it out there. When you sit up and when you persecute and pick and mistreat people, do y'all know sometimes them be the very folks God will elevate in your face? And they don't even be worthy of it sometimes. You be looking at them like, you ain't smart as me. You ain't talented as me. You're not as capable as me. You're not as principled as me. You got less morals than me. You live in trifling, and you will sit there and watch that same person that y'all been picking at and persecuting. The Lord will elevate them people in front of you. And something is telling me that's what's going on. That's what we watching play out. That's what happens. Marilyn, am I telling the truth? See, you can't, let me tell you something. God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty. When you sit up and you picking and you're poking and you're mistreating and you're dogging and you're wiping your foot on folks, be careful, because them same people that you mistreating, the Lord, well, I'm telling you, he said it, I didn't. He will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. One of y'all needed to hear that tonight. One of y'all probably getting mistreated by your kin folks right now and don't realize God getting ready to prepare your table in the presence of your enemies. You ain't got no idea. Portia ain't smart. Portia ain't talented. That girl, she struggled to put a sentence together. And then at the end of the day, the cornerstone that the builder rejected, she not a stone that they done put at the cornerstone, and all of them trying to siphon off of it. You see how that works? See, sometimes when you don't like folks, it's better to keep your mouth shut and keep your hands to yourself. You go around mistreating people, you might be just elevating them, unbeknownst to you. Now, she don't like that girl. I really believe that, Ms. Knox. She don't like that girl because that's Darlene's child. That's why she won't tell her the truth. That's why she won't be a good aunt to her. That's why she's sitting up, and the minute she found the person that hates her the most, oh, she wants to be buddy with Gina's scarecrow looking tail. Angela, you can relate. Okay? That's right. It's some doors about to be open for some folks in 2022 behind that same mess. Thank you for the super chat, Marilyn. You say I spoke a word. I'm just telling the truth, because some people think as long as you can get the numbers and you can get people to gang up with you on somebody, be careful that the person you're ganging up on, that God ain't getting ready to elevate them. And if you the person that's been ganged up on, just laugh. It ain't gonna last long, baby. Trouble don't last always. Don't nothing go on forever. Yeah. Yeah, she using this old see and say speaking spell. But this is the problem, Escramati. The girl was already going to be elevated before she ever decided to be a thought. See, that's what happens. You end up looking at people that ain't, you be like, this thing loud all the time. She can't keep her skirt down. But you'll see that person go from blessing to blessing while you go from struggle to struggle. Sometimes it's good to leave folks alone. I'm trying to figure out when people gonna figure it out. When you sitting up picking at somebody and you trying to figure out, well, why no matter what we do, they keep getting blessed. Leave them alone. You tired of seeing them get blessed in front of you, leave them people alone. Okay, thank you. SB said, Liz is obsessed with jealousy of Diane. Who doesn't know that you wear your dad's last name? Keep saying real Williams family. Right. Ain't nobody claiming Diane is no kin to y'all. Diane don't claim to be no kin to y'all. Yeah, she likes seeing her in mess. She do. Liz ain't no good. Liz ain't no good. So then next off, then they come taking a picture talking about a darn a Mexico reunion picture. Liz up there fake dancing around with Dom, knowing you can't stand that boy. And when he was on House of Aaron, he let the cat out the bag that since the show wrap, he been doing her hair. Dom is a fool too. I love his complexion. He's got a beautiful complexion. Lord, his skin is fabulous. But he's very stupid. You sitting up there doing this woman hair, she done tried to blame you for everything except for killing Kennedy. You done did everything but assassination. Let her tell it. I don't know him. He the problem. You need to stay away from them people. And the same people she's saying you need to stay away from, she got that boy doing her hair right now. Val said after watching it over again, Portia didn't lunge to fight Miss Gina. I said that. She looked around the corner to say like what you say. Then Dennis pushed Portia back, and that's how girl. That's what I said. I watched that thing no less than 25 times at this point in slow motion, frame by frame. That girl ain't hit nobody. He's a liar, and he showed his tail. So now we see what he was after, to try to make her look as bad as possible. He only agreed to be on that show because this was his attempt at a smear campaign and to try to alienate her from her family. What he didn't know is that play really played into what Simon wanted. Simon let it happen. Simon seen it and he was cool. Simon was like a Mexico reunion already. Okay. But see, this is my thing, Lil Mackie. How you gonna be so desperate for attention that you doing the hair of somebody that tried to blame you for everything? Come on now. Come on now. I'm telling you, they all terrible people. They are bad people, except for Esther and PJ. Say I wouldn't be touching her hair. Thank you. So it's a spirit full of crosses. Child, ain't no telling how many curses on that old lady. She's horrible. Yeah, because one thing about me, Val, I don't jump on no narratives. If I can't confirm it, I'm not finna say it. And I know people wanted me to just say that about that girl. I don't like her, but I ain't finna lie on her. That's just not my style. Yeah, they'll be looking like the cast of Baps fooling with me for real. And that's real life. Or the cast I'm start, because ain't no way I would fix her hair. Ain't no way. So then 4 months later, this the end of the scene, right? Now, mind you, they showed that the baby started back eating, which I was kind of worried too when they said tonsils and adenoids or whatever. I said at the end of the day, this baby throat finna be hurt. You know, stuff like that always get me, you know, with children because they're small. They can't really express to you how they feel. And y'all, you know, my mind is always like, Lord, I wonder how the baby gonna take it. but she did eventually start eating. So thank goodness for that. Um, 4 months later, her and Humpty Dumpty sit down to dinner. And Humpty Dumpty came in with an attitude. So he was mad, number one, when he tried to take credit. First off, remember the last time they met up, he was mad because she was like, so you're not going to pull out my chair? And this time he said, oh, let me pull out your chair. She wasn't even expecting it. You could tell she didn't even want it. Okay? So then they sit down. He's like, that fur look familiar. I ain't buy you that. She said, nope. This is from my press tour. Thanks, Simon. Baby, the look on his face when she said that, it hit the floor. Like you could tell that was the moment that his whole heart just dropped, honey. Hey, Wanda, say all of them was on there because they had an agenda. Thank you, girl. Every last one of them. That's right. Right. Speaking the truth, don't change the ending, period. Thank you. I don't know why people like to lie and they be wanting other people to participate. You caught that? When she said, thanks, Simon, his face fell. Baby, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Yes, he did. He did. Now, I don't know if we can call the king's horses in them, but he sure fell. I seen it. So anyway, after that, he was like, you ain't hot. You ain't hot. Like he wanted her to hurry up and take it off. Like just seeing that fur on her was disturbing his spirit. So he took his off or whatever. And Portia was trying to keep it cordial. But you could tell he was just agitated because he can tell. I'm going to tell y'all what I saw. Can I say the way I see it before I keep going? I feel like, yeah, Zelene, he got mad. But I feel like what I saw was he can tell he not dealing with the same Portia. Yeah, the brain still don't crank all the way up. It ain't no gas in the tank, ain't no water in the battery. It's a bad connection. The starter quit. Vita say the ignition switch bad, alternator shot. Ain't got no timing belt on there. But he can tell that he's not talking to the same Portia. Now, Simon got her under control to the point that she run around playing Simon Says in public. However, he's also kind of telling her how to move, what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. And she listening. He is irritated because, number one, he was never able to get that level of control. All his game was in his pocket. Simon got his game from the Juju man, I believe. From the Root man. So, yeah, Diaz, he was triggered. He was triggered. Portia wasn't saying nothing out the way. It wasn't no reason for him to be that upset. Oh, he was mad. I know he was sweating all up under them titties that night. And then, she's just trying to explain to him, like, look, I understand, things ain't going right. But then he goes, well, how's your engagement? She's like, what does that even mean? How's my engagement? The fact that was the first thing out of his mouth, baby, he was triggered. He was upset. Oh, he was upset. Sis says, oh, men can't handle when they see a different woman than they used to. Girl, you better say it. How much did say he coming in a Honda? Yes, they can't take it when they circle back around and they see that you ain't the same girl that they used to be able to manipulate and play games with. Okay? Yeah, once in a while, she get a jump start. Hey, Lita. Okay? Yeah, Portia ain't never listened to Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty had to pay to get some understanding. Lil Mackie said, I don't agree. I feel like Dennis was giving Portia the energy she been giving him all season. I don't know what you saw because I see good. My eyes might not be pretty like my daughter's, but baby, they see 2020. I know what I saw. Yeah, that attitude changed. The minute he saw that, the attitude, yes, Nisa, the lip curled up. I seen his face. Lil Mackie, go back and watch it in slow-mo and watch his facial expression just fall. It's something about when they see that you ain't quite the same. Dennis couldn't play on Portia insecurities like he did in the past. You seen he tried that when the girl was like, I've been drinking my water and trying to do right. I hope they got something light. He go to laughing. Oh, you a comedian. Trying to make her feel bad about her weight. Baby, you done messed up. She got a brother out of West Africa. They like them grits and eggs. While you trying to make her feel bad and probably running around with heifers built like toothpicks, like that's supposed to knock her energy or supposed to knock her ego. The man she dealing with like that. Okay? You say Denisha was in a mood. Baby, Denisha was in a mood. Oh, Denisha was in a mood. That's right. My baby say y'all like the video, okay? So, Denisha, as you call him, Humpty Dumpty, was like, how's your engagement? And she said, we're fine. What does that even mean? So he's about the house, and she said, we're moving in next week. And then, well, you got your prenup set. And so she was like, that's none of your business, Gina. I love that she called him Gina. Because see, she could recognize that energy that was on him came from his mammy. And she called it out. I said, oh, shoot. Portia brain about to crank up. Simon done gave her a jump start before she went there. Say the eyes he got beady, he had a whole resting bee face. Well, he tried to manipulate her once again, and it didn't work. Baby, when it didn't work, he lost it. You say Dennis gonna cry in the fetal position. Yeah, he gonna cry in that Uber on the way back to the house. And see, what's bad is you could tell he was hoping that she was gonna get hype and act silly. And when she didn't, he did. Oh, it was something to see. So, you a comedian because she ordered a salad. She got her salad and pay him no attention. She even sat there, poor baby, and admitted on camera she didn't even know what a hibiscus plant was. Poor baby. So then he's like, well, where y'all moving? And she was like, we're gonna come into the city, okay? And we got to come into the city. It'll be good for everybody. Her school gonna be in town and everything. That wasn't nothing for him to get crunk over, but he got crunk about her saying that. And she's like, well, we still looking. I'm gonna scout him out. Everything. Of course, she gonna scout it out. Dennis, you ain't got time to be around. You chasing women, running in and out of town, running business with your scarecrow of a mama. That's what you're doing. So then she says, well, what? Then he says, well, what part of town? You gonna be in Sandy Springs? You gonna be in Buckhead? Well, I mean, where you gonna be? I just want to know where. She said, you'll find out when everybody else find out. He was testing boundaries, and you could see that he was getting more and more upset. That the sweat was pooling up underneath his bosom. He was getting overheated, like Nell Carter in a tube top, sitting up there trying to see. Like, well, I can't get in her business. I can't ask personal questions no more. She keeping me at a distance. Yes, you being kept at a distance. And then he goes, well, I texted Simon to ask for this meeting. She said, yeah, you did. That's great. And I think he was upset that he went to test and he had to text Simon because he's like, I can't just go through her no more. Okay. Yeah, them D cups was jumping. They was jumping. Mm-hmm. And so that's when he went talking about it's 50% my kid. And she said, well, that sure sounds aggressive, because it did. It's like, what's with the hostility? Y'all just talking about the baby. So that's when she told him, like, I see stuff ain't working out. Basically, that pipe dream I had, it ain't happening. It just ain't gonna go down. I don't know what's happening. Morgan, oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she refused to move into the city for him. But I bet you Simon says move to the city. She moving to the city. Hey, Simon says. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how he was sweating. So then the next thing, hey, it didn't work. I wanted us to be like a family. I wanted you to be more like a brother. I saw on social media, they was taking it too far. How he gonna be a brother? She didn't say make him her brother. She said like a brother. That's something that's possible. My ex-husband, I treat him like a brother. When he got sick, I prayed for him. I send people to go check on him, go around there and see if he all right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see where that was nothing wrong, but I think it upset him because he was like, you trying to move me to the brother space. He's like, I wanted to be able to run in and out of bed with you. I wanted to play bedroom bingo. And she moving you to the brother space, honey. Simon says, hell, I should have titled this stream, Simon says, while we playing. And he was just coming unhinged. And she was like, look, I realized that I was making a mistake, trying to make, everybody come together and we was going to put everybody together. We going to all be family. And he said, we ain't family. She says, no, you are Pilar's family. You are Pilar's father. I'm going to respect that. And we going to make sure we keep that as a priority. And that's the truth. She finally, and I know it wasn't nobody but Simon. I think Simon let her try and fail and helped it fail a little bit low key on the cover. I just believe that. And I need y'all hit the thumbs up for me. But I think he did all of that because it was a matter of now that it's failed. I can get my way and we're going to move you right on out the way. And that's what he did. After it failed, he said, no problem. It failed. Now focus on making sure he got a good, healthy relationship with the baby. And, that's my baby. That ain't his baby. And, I'm going to go to the judge. And you said paperwork. What's the difference? She was like, I'm talking about a calendar. You want to go to a judge. She was like, don't play the baby daddy card. Oh, I'm going to go to court. She's like, whatever. She stayed calm and he lost it. But at the end of the day, he showed what his end game was. His end game was to come on there, spread mess, get people talking, lie and say the girl done tried to hit his mama and everything. Just full of crap. And when all else fails, now, you making yourself look bad. I'm going to go to court because I can't get you to stay away from this man. And then in his confession of y'all, he was still talking about her marriage. Her marriage is none of your affair. Dennis. Nothing about who she marrying is your business, Mr. McKinley. Nothing. If you wanted her marriage to be your business, Mr. McKinley, you should have married her. And then her marriage would have been your business because it would have been yours. There you go. Say Polaire is priority, but let's stop the fake. We all good about everything. And that's what I think Porsha was saying. Like, I realized it ain't going to work. We ain't going to be able to fake this one. Y'all go over here. I'm going to go over there. And I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Yeah, that's what I think is Cromartie. He kind of set her up by encouraging her. Talking about to be there to pick her up and follow him. Simon plays Chinese checkers. Girl, that's a game I could never win. My daddy used to beat me real bad at that. He did. It wasn't even fair how bad Phil used to beat me at Chinese checkers. I think he used to cheat, though. I don't know. But anyway, it was just interesting to watch how that played out. It was interesting. And then one more thing. Oh, let me put this in here while I'm doing that in case one of y'all want to say something. But the other thing that really got my attention was that he apologized to Porsha. Porsha was like, he didn't sound like he was sorry, but he apologized. She ain't apologized for nothing, but he apologized. So I'm sitting there like, okay. Oh, G darling, thank you so much for the cash app. I just looked at the phone. It just vibrate. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But anyway, what really got me was that if he apologized, you did something. You get what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't right, but you didn't mean that sorry, but you said it. You just said it to be saying it, but you didn't mean it. He didn't mean that worth a darn. Over say men kill me worrying about who the mama has around the kid, but they have the kid around, have the kid for brownie points. It's true. Men do stuff like that. They do. It's just who they are. It's just who they are. And it's real pitiful. Really, really pitiful. Lil Mackie says, I mean, even if this goes to court, it's not going to be good on nobody's part. But to me, I feel like the judge will rule in Dennis' favor based on the show and the stuff that's happened on social media. That ain't how it work in court. And sure enough, not in the state of Georgia, baby. Try again. He would have to prove that girl was an unfit mother. And ain't nothing we seen on screen shows that. SB say Porsha has zero to worry about when it comes to custody. Show don't. See, at the end of the day, Dennis just need to quit playing. Raise your child and stop trying to find a way to control that woman. That's what I want him to do. Raise your baby. Raise your baby. And stop trying to find a way to control that woman. That ship has sailed. Now she playing Simon Says. She playing Simon Says. Period, point blank. But overall, I'm glad this over. I'm not shocked that they had to wrap early because they had to cut two of the episodes. And I understand why they cut them. If Porsha wouldn't let them make her a complete jackabooty, of course they cut them. Because they don't want to see nothing that look like people trying to get healthy, get better, or just stop acting stupid, even if it's just avoidance. Because I think Porsha does a lot of avoidance. However, Bravo don't want to see that. Bravo wants you to fight and scream and screech, jump up and down on furniture, and go on like that scene that went on with oh, Cheryl Thomas. Thank you so much for the cash app. I appreciate the love, sis. But I think that, like, for instance, they showed a sneak peek of Portia. Oh, I'm sorry, Ovale here. I didn't even see you, sis. Come on, come on. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing?
All right, how you?
Girl, I'm just loving your show. You be keeping me cracking up. You be having my side hurting.
Girl, listen. I'm just glad you stopped by. What did you think of this mess?
Girl, look, I haven't on my in my area. It hasn't showed that one yet. I'm looking at the old one, but like I just said, I see just what you were saying. And I looked at it again. I was like, wait a minute. She didn't. Dennis is the first one that made a lick. He the first one that swung. I was
That's
like, you know
right.
what? Seanitra was right. I said, Seanitra
Uh-huh.
was right. But you know what, Seanitra? I'm gonna tell you something. A point blank. I know I haven't told you this, but I'm gonna tell you this. One thing that I love, I'm so happy I ran into your channel, but one thing I love about your show is that you do not let people's comments influence your decision. They have their opinion and you have yours, and that's the main thing why I love your show. I love your show.
Well, I appreciate you. Look here, come over more often. We be having stuff going on over here. But I like to,
Girl, okay,
I'm gonna tell you, I like to hear everybody's opinion because
right.
there's
Mm-hmm.
a certain thing called vantage point. And when
Mm-hmm.
you see it
Mm-hmm.
from everybody else's vantage point, it's been times where folks would tell me stuff, and then I go
Mm-hmm.
back. I'm like, and I have to tell them, sis, you was right. I seen that, and that's what it was. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
be open to hear everybody's point of view,
Right.
but I can't just jump on it and make it be true because you said it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if we
Mm-hmm.
don't
That's what.
like people, we got to always tell the truth.
See, that's what I be saying too. Like when people be hitting me up about stuff, and I was like, you can come on my thing. Just because you on my show, don't mean I got to agree with you. I'm gonna tell you, you ain't got to agree with me. Give you your opinion. I like somebody that I don't like followers anyway. So give me your opinion, and you keep your opinion real. I keep my opinion real. But if you tell me something that persuades my opinion, then I understand that, and I'm gonna be a woman enough to say so. But respect my opinion, I respect yours. But that's what I like
Yeah.
about yours. You
Because see,
keeping it
this
real.
the
I like
thing.
that.
You can disagree with folks without being disrespectful. And I think
Right.
that's what some of these people on that show with Portia need to understand. You can disagree without being disrespectful. Hey, rah rah. Well, let me get this super chat. Thank you. I make 59 look good. She says Dennis can't get no custody. Didn't you just get in trouble for messing around with animals? Ooh, see, I don't know if
Oh,
that's true because Tasha K put that out, and we know she in trouble right now for spinning narratives. So if that's
oh God,
true,
that stuff's so messed up. Hmm.
yeah. So if it's true that he did do that, that's messed up. But if and he didn't, TK might want to be
But
careful
but
because
they
y'all
ran
know
with
he
that
was threatening the
because
suit
Kenya,
too.
yeah,
Hmm.
well, that's because Kenya was spreading that too. So they was all trying to say that. But people always take one thing about somebody and then add like I say, add the sauce onto it. They add the sauce onto it to make it look like it's a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So it
Well,
is what
you got to
it is
look
what
at
it is.
this is a lot of people who vibrate lower, people with lower
Mhm.
vibration. When they
Mhm.
dislike people, they will ignore the facts and try to spin narratives.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, if I
Right.
know you're evil, like let's just say we talking about Lucifer. We all know Lucifer's evil. He's terrible. He's the first person to get kicked out of heaven. He's terrible. So
Mhm.
we don't like him, right? But
Mhm.
I don't have to make up stories to prove that he's evil. He'll prove he's evil all by himself. I don't have to lie
Right.
on you.
Mhm.
I ain't got to lie on you to prove no point. And see, that's what people do. They will sit up because they don't like somebody. The minute someone makes an accusation, they jump on it and then they start pretending that they see what they didn't see. They start
Right.
repeating lies that they heard that's unfounded and unconfirmed because they
Mhm.
need it to be true about this person. If the
That's
girl is
true.
the whore of Babylon, you ain't got to give her men she ain't slept with. Just wait. The truth will come out. The ones that they actually did touch her, they'll come to the surface. Anything that
Mhm.
don't come out in the wash always come out in the rinse. You don't have to lie to sell a story.
Hmm. And see, that's
Any-
one thing. Like you keep saying about Portia not being smart. Portia got too many yes people around her now.
Mhm.
See, Portia ain't never been in that position before. So now she's in that position when she made a couple of dollars, and so now she's like, she got too many yes mans around her. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
she think that make her. wear a crown. That don't make you wear a crown, because the simple fact is you still looking like a little dum dum. That make you look dumber because you letting people saying
Mm-hmm.
yes to you looking dumb. A real friend is
That's
gonna tell
right.
you when you looking stupid as hell, and gonna
That's
tell
right.
you about yourself. And
But
she
see,
don't
the
have that.
thing is, not just real sis, people who love you. If I love
Right.
you, I would be a horrible sister or a horrible friend if I don't tug your coat and say, hey, what you doing that ain't right. It don't make you look good, girl. It's gonna come back on you. Hey, you know you reap what you sow. Hey, you planting seeds you ain't gonna want to harvest one day. But see, when you don't love people, you can smile at
Hmm.
them and say, long as you happy.
But see, that's why her and Lauren fell out. See,
Mm.
Lauren said, okay, forget the dollar sign. You know, I'm gonna
Val, where you went? Hello? Val, if you can hear, maybe check your phone or drop down and come back. I don't know what happened. Can y'all still hear me? Are we still here? Vanessa, what you say? Love is truth, period. You shouldn't fear no man. Yeah, tell the truth, but they can't tell the truth because they ain't got no love for their girl. Oh, yeah, we can hear you now. Now go ahead. What you were
Oh,
saying?
okay, girl, I don't know what happened. I was saying that's why her and Lauren had fell out. Lauren had said, you know, I'm not finna be a yes man to her anymore. She's I'm gonna keep the business we have with the gold naked hair, but other than that, I'm gonna go get my own business. So that's what Portia's problem is now. Portia is looking dumber and dumber because she got too many people around her that's just saying yes to everything that she does.
But this is the thing when it comes to Lauren. I feel like Lauren is disingenuous because she sat up there and she didn't act
Hmm.
like a sister. She sat up there with Lumpy Lundy talking behind the girl back and then grinning in her face. She kept doing it and telling Londa, well, yeah, you know, if you tell her she gonna get mad and then she won't talk to you. I wouldn't care if she didn't talk to me if that was my sister. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So Lauren might have made a stand at one point, but she clearly is not now. She is benefiting from her sister's stupidity, is what she's doing now. Just like the rest of them vultures. Val, I think your phone messing up again. But it's just I don't know. I don't know. Like that's why I said what I said. I guess Val will pop back in when she can get it to working. But that's why I said what I said before. These are bad people. These are bad people on this show. Val, try to pop back in, sis. Say Lauren spoke truth to Portia. Also, she had her faults too. Yeah, you can have faults and still tell the truth. And Lauren told the truth back then. But then somewhere along the line, she decided, hey, I'm not gonna be a good sister. Yeah, I don't know whether it's her mute. It might be her connection. Hopefully she'll pop back in. But y'all tell me what y'all thought of this show. I mean the whole series, because I'm glad it's over. I hope they don't bring it back, but I don't trust Bravo, y'all. I don't trust them. I feel like if we ain't careful, they'll be done did another season of this. And I can't promise y'all I'm gonna review another season of this if they do it. Okay, sis back. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Say something. Okay.
You know what it was? I had two StreamYards open because I did a live earlier, so that's what it was. I'm like, what's the matter with them?
Ah,
Okay, I'm like, I
that's
was tripping too. I was like, what's wrong with this internet? All
mm-hmm.
right.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they all sitting up there benefiting off this girl's stupidity instead of just telling her the
Yep.
truth.
Now,
Like
now,
Londa's sitting up there mad because she fired you for ruining an expensive bag with baby oil and then hiring Dom. You didn't have to work for her. You could work for anybody.
thank
You know?
you.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like if you making money, I have to benefit from you. I don't like you, but I gotta benefit from you.
And see, I hate that. Just because when somebody gets somebody famous in the family or somebody's making money, they feel like that person needs to spread their money. I don't know where people think that they get to be a dependent just because you got a family tie there, that you're dependent on somebody that's making money. You make your money, I make my money.
Yeah, you right. And Cheryl, you right. Portia did sabotage herself.
Right.
She
That's
did.
true.
This was a whole mess. But I'm gonna tell
Hmm.
you something, Cheryl. I don't think she sabotaged herself just with this show. I think she was sabotaging herself the minute she went after that woman husband. Now that's when I think she sabotaged herself. Ain't nothing good gonna happen doing stuff like that. Nothing at all. So you never watched, but I'm glad it's over because I had a feeling this was gonna be a mess. Girl, you had a good feeling. I think Val's phone messing up again on her computer. Might have to restart it. So I love my family more after all this. I know that's right. Well, listen, y'all, we finna get up out of here. We done been here almost 2 hours talking about these crazy people. What you say? I'm glad it's over. Bravo, don't bring this back. But you know, as messy as it was, they might try to do it because you know they like to make black folks look as stupid as possible and find black people that's willing to participate in this here mess. Say doing this show was a bad career and reputation killer. Okay. Hello, Miriam.
Hey, hi. Oh my
How you
God, I'm so
doing?
happy I caught you live.
Well, I'm glad you called in. How you doing?
Good, good.
So, what was
What
your
a
take on this
mess
show,
was the
child?
show today.
Hmm.
Oh God, like for me, what was the lowest of the lows was when Simon demanded respect from Aunt Liz. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That
he
was
he
for
was
me the
nice, nasty with
craziest,
that one.
and I don't believe that PJ was really sick. If she was sick, we would have seen what's his name, Dennis there. I think she was upset that she wasn't the center of attention in the event, and this
How
is
did
why
you get all
Simon
of
was
that from
demanding
it?
her
Wait,
to
wait,
be
wait,
more
wait, wait.
respected.
Are we really saying the girl lying on her baby? I don't believe that one now.
I don't believe that because we didn't see it. I feel like she cries over herself
They're
because
not gonna let you take no cameras into no hospital. We got the Rona going on. You know we got the C-19. You can't take no cameras in no hospital.
no, I understand that, but my point is that that was very convenient. And then if Simon didn't say that to her aunt, I would say maybe. But the way he was demanding respect, I think uh, maybe she had an idea that she wanted to be the center and she wanted to get the flowers from her aunt, like she is now the Black Lives Matter activist of the family. But her aunt said on the
Mm.
confessional that she's not ready for that.
All I'm
So
saying is, if she wanted to be the center of attention, it would have made more sense to go
no, but it
because
wasn't gonna be
actually
the way
she was
she
the only
wants.
celebrity there, so she would have been the center of attention.
No, because I think the way because everything was organized by her aunt and she had a plan and it wasn't going to be kissing her ring. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. We didn't see no evidence of that. That's why I'm like, wait, how did you come up with all that?
Well, I came up of that because of Simon, of what I felt like he was extremely
Well,
disrespectful to her aunt.
let me just clue you in, Miriam. Black folks don't usually lie on their babies. Now we do a lot of stuff. We don't do that.
No, I'm not saying
I'm
no,
not
I'm
gonna
not
believe she gonna
putting it
lie
on
and say a baby.
race.
But no, but I'm telling you, Portia is black now, and I'm
Well,
black,
she
so I can tell.
is.
Right. So what I'm telling you, because I feel like maybe you don't know that we're real funny about certain things. See, that's one of those cultural things. We don't lie on children. You know, we'll lie about some other stuff,
Yeah,
but we lie
well,
on children. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna. I'm
I
not gonna
get
say
that,
that.
but I'm saying just because of what I saw, how much I saw Portia lie,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's hard for me, like, to believe. And then Simon demands respect for her from her elder in the family. And that woman is the real activist of the family. What she did was amazing. And I felt like that took off the moment. I had tears in my eyes when she was showing the food bank, when
Oh,
she
really?
was,
Because I didn't.
that was very moving.
I didn't have one tear in my eye. My eye was dry as a chip. See,
I don't know.
symbolic. Let me tell you
I
something.
liked that.
Symbolic
I
stuff.
felt like that was inspirational.
Yeah, it didn't move me. We've had food banks before. The Black Panthers did it first. Not taking anything away from her work. I think that's great. It's admirable. I'm very proud of her work. But but to go as far as to say that this woman lied about her baby being sick, that's a little too low. Ivy Girl said most
Well,
people don't
I
lose
don't
their
want to offend
children by
anybody,
saying
but
they
I'm
sick.
just like, why wasn't
Mm-mm.
she there? And the video that she sent was her alone, and I just feel like because it wasn't gonna go the event the way she wanted, she didn't go.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna. You know, the lady ain't gonna lie about her baby. And see, Sandra saw some. You know, the social media footprint. She was hospitalized. She saw a picture of it. I know. I thought I did, but I couldn't swear to it, so I didn't say that. But yeah, we don't do that. You know, just as a clue when it comes to black folks, we don't do that, and I'm gonna tell you why. because we believe in the power of words. So a lot of us were raised that if you say a child is sick when they're not sick, you could make your child be sick, if that makes sense to you. So we don't do that. I don't believe that ever at all. Yes, Cheryl, we don't mess with children. We don't do that. Mm-mm. Now, Portia's a lot of stuff, but I doubt that she's the kind of mother that's going to try to speak sickness on her own child. I'm just saying, you know. But everything else, oh, she went. She didn't have to leave, but I guess she left because, of that right there. Hey, Mary. But sometimes, we just got to tell the truth. And I feel like sometimes we have to explain to people who don't understand who we are as Black people. There's certain things we don't do. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Certain things we don't do. Right. don't call her a dummy, Come on now, y'all. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't speak that kind of stuff. And I think that people don't understand Black folks. I think a lot of people see Black people on television, on TV shows, and they think they know us. That's not who we are. We've all seen people like Portia, and even those sorts of people ain't gonna sit up and speak, sickness on their kids. Say No Lie was on Instagram this past summer. Dennis and Portia had it on it. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I just say that's a clear person's characteristics, not ours. Yeah, we don't lie on children. No, no, no. Ivy girl say, okay, bye, girl. Yeah, no, we can't do that one. We can't do that one. Yeah, no. I think she's a very good mama. She seems to be a very devoted mother. She seems to love that little girl to the moon and back. Yeah, we know the power of our words. That's why we're really careful, most of us, with what we say and how we say. So that's not a critique I can give her. I can't give her that critique. I would never say that. I think that's a little, I hope she didn't feel like we was picking on her, but that's a little reckless. Mm-hmm. Saying Seanitra's been reported that Mary Cosby from Salt Lake City took her sign down from her church, and the website says it's temporarily closed. Now, look, Mackie, why you come brought that messy stuff up in here? Ooh, listen, I don't know. I ain't touching that. I don't cover Salt Lake City on purpose, and part of that is because Mary Cosby makes me uncomfortable. Mary say, and then show the child at the hospital saying she's better and eating chicken. Right. That's why I'm like, so we making up that. Hey, there's no accounting for what some people think is appropriate. Y'all know I'm all for the laugh and the joke. I will joke all day about Londa's lumps and Simon's titties, and Aunt Liz with her crystal sage and crucifixes. Oh my. The assistant Lauren with her watermelons and straws, Dom and his tantrums, and Portia and her brain that don't start. But when it comes to the children, I got to go ahead and draw that line. Got to draw that line. But you say Miriam is intolerant. Oh, Jesus. See, I don't know Miriam, but I want to give Miriam the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she didn't know any better than to say that. It's possible that she didn't know any better. That's why I tried to educate. Y'all be telling us to educate them people. So I tried to educate, and she just left because she couldn't just, sling wild insults like that. That I just felt like that one was a little too low. We can't go that low. We have to have a bottom. Okay. Say, love me some Mary Cosby. She's one wacky chick. Yes. I'm telling you, she seems very wacky, but it kind of made me nervous. Yeah, I caught that. I was crying about some. Yeah, I ain't never cried seeing no food in the warehouse. No. Yeah, we don't play back the children. Oh, she didn't think Portia went to jail while she was in jail. Oh, so she's special. Okay, I understand. Yeah, that's why I say, like, at the end of the day, kids are off limit. I don't care if you don't like the person. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's okay if she don't like Portia. You know what I'm saying? No law said we got to like her. I don't like her. But we can't lie on people. One, that's rule number one. Let's not lie on anybody. It's not nice. And it's ugly and it's evil. But two, don't try to bring the children into the mess. Now, somebody else might allow you to do that with Black folks. Y'all know this is a B1 channel. This is a Black First channel. So you can't come over here and just be lying on Black folks and saying, especially start bringing the children into it. Don't do that. Yeah, you'll mark yourselves. That's a no-no. Oh, that's the not paid by anyone. I've seen her before. I just don't know anything about her. Well, she's welcome to come back. I mean, I don't want nobody to feel like they're not well. You're always welcome to come back. Yeah, but I tried to do it lovingly. I don't want nobody to feel bad. Oh, okay. Well, you could come back, girl. You're not ran off from nowhere. You really welcome. You can come back. Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's no problem. See, that's why we call it educating folks, because I understand, and it sounds like you from a different country as well. So I feel like um, a lot of it is just a matter of not understanding people's culture. As much as people try to fool you and tell you black people in America don't have a culture, they lied, baby. We do. We have certain things that we consider cultural mores, and that's one of them. It's very, very seldom that you're going to find black folks that do certain things. Okay, so I'm not going to ever go that low, no matter how much we may dislike a person and make those type of accusations, because it comes off somehow. So, and like I said, this is a B1 station. So, we're going to always respect, black women, black children, and black families over here as much as we can. Now, if they go off cold, we'll drag them, but we do have limits. There's certain things we don't say. Cheryl said they even posted a caption that the cameras weren't allowed in the hospital. Dennis was able to FaceTime with Aunt Liz showing PJ doing fine. Mm-hmm. Say, even though my sons are all grown, talk about my kids, I'll wear you out. Thank you for the super chat, girl. I understand. I done told y'all, I'm still a tooth chipper myself. Juan say, we still got to vet the people on the porch, just saying. You right, Juan. You right, but we have to be gracious. Diplomacy is still in order. You know, it's still the order of the day. So I understand your point. Please take no disrespect when I talk about Portia. Is only Portia. By no means am I pointing at a whole race. Oh no, I didn't say that at all. No, I'm talking about Portia specifically as a black woman. See, here's the thing. When you start discussing things and we start talking about people, it's almost like when you're talking about someone who is of Latin origin, certain things are outside of their own cultural mores. So when you're talking about a person, you cannot negate or pretend that they're not the ethnicity or race that they are. Even if you don't like her, the reality is she's still a black woman. And so thereby, there are cultural mores that do apply because she is a black woman. So even when we're saying certain things, it's not that we're telling you that you're pointing at a whole race. I don't think any of us thought that. I just wanted you to understand when you see certain behaviors, that is the reason why certain things we're not going to believe, because we know we don't do things. Traditionally, we haven't been known to do certain things, if that makes sense. Okay. But please feel free to come back anytime. You're welcome here. You're highly welcome. Okay. Angelina saying Candace's voice, the lies, the lies. Okay. That's right. Yeah, it's all good. It's all about education. The more you know, the more you know. That's all. But with that being said, I'm glad this is over. And I'm just telling y'all, if Bravo makes the mistake of doing another season of this foolishness, this carnival, this circus, I cannot promise you all that I will be covering another season of this. Now, I suffered through this one for y'all so we can have some entertainment, and two, because I knew it would give us some insight into debunking some of the lies that's been told. And I mean a whole passel of them been told. So I'm glad we got through that. I hope it's over soon. Y'all do know Karen Huger show's supposed to be coming. I forgot when that one's supposed to be out. I guess we will watch it. I don't know. But this was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. This was an absolute blast. Just talking about the people. Watching them wasn't fun, but coming in here with y'all to talk about them was a whole mess of fun. And I mean a whole mess of it. So I enjoyed you all. Those of you who hit the like button, I want to say thank you. And if you did not hit it yet, listen, even now, you can still hit it. Check and make sure they didn't take your like back. Just your fans to say you did a great job covering this show. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Andrew said, thanks for taking one for the team, Seanitra. I refuse to watch Portia's show. I took it. Y'all know I jump in front of a grenade for you every now and then. It was tough. It was very tough. So I'm with you. I don't trust Bravo. They just may show another one. Don't forget OLG is next. Oh, sweet Lord. More of that. Say thank you for educating Muriel about Portia. Yeah, anytime. I don't mind. Sometimes, I can usually kind of tell when it's just a matter of not understanding something. SFF says, I think there was a lot of wrong with the show, but production has a lot to point us look, I guess, to paint us in a negative light. If they get a season 2, I hope it's presented in a better light. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I ain't gonna be able to do it either, girl. Thank you so much for saying it for me. I can't promise I can do that. It's just this was painful. I ain't gonna lie. This was almost as painful as Queen Sugar. And y'all know I wanted to run into traffic behind Queen Sugar. This was almost as bad as Queen Sugar. Oh, thank you, Mary. I enjoy you guys so much. You giving her a side eye. Don't you want to throw a shoe at her? Because I want to do more than give her a side eye. Can we throw shoes if we make sure they're not stilettos? Can we do that? Okay. Old lady gang with Candy. You know about her restaurant. We're gonna watch her fail another health inspection. All right, Angela. Great night. Great night, everybody. Egypt say 31 more likes. Please, on your way out the door. If you ain't hit it, please. Thank y'all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Queen Sugar took me out. I almost didn't make it. I'm telling you, never would have made it. I don't know. It was rough. It was rough. But this one was almost that bad. It was almost as bad as Queen Sugar with Eeyore and the crack lady. It was really, really bad. But we survived it. We talked about it. Um, hey, Queen of Ace says epic fail for both her book and the show. Yes, girl, I ain't reading that book. Let me tell y'all something real quick because I know we about to go because we pretty much done. But I done had people tell me, oh, it's a good book. How? I am smarter than a fifth grader. I'm not reading no book by that girl. I'm not finna do it. You want to throw dumbbells at her. Oh my. Y'all see, y'all rougher than me. I just want to throw a shoe long as it ain't got no heel on it. All right. Good night, boo. Love you too. Egypt, you want to throw a Timberland boot at her? Y'all too rough for me. Good night, y'all. Good night. Everybody get some rest. I love you guys so, so, so much. Right, Obi. It's all right. But you know what? It's okay if some folks, were agitated by that. See, this is the thing. Let me say this. It's okay and it's good to be gracious, but we have to sometimes allow room for people not to understand, but you also have to allow room for people to feel how they feel about someone's behavior too. So we can't show grace to someone who may have spoken out of turn and then refuse to show grace to your own people for being incensed about something. Okay? So that door swings both ways. Grace covers everybody. All right. Good night, y'all. I'm finna call you. I sure am. All right. Well, listen, y'all head on out. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Red Majestic Diva, please hit my inbox because I need your info so we could do right by you, man. Y'all, listen, and those of you who are Royal Family members, if you're one of the new members, please, y'all see my email and my Instagram going across the screen. Contact me with your birthdays and anniversaries so we can record them on our social calendar. It is very important, okay? Because we want to be able to celebrate with you. That's right. Don't throw no red bottoms because she might keep them. That's right. There go Iridescent. Yeah, you mixed it, but we love you. Miss Bernice, you missed it, but we love you too. We ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Y'all have a great night. Love and hug on your families. We'll see you again tomorrow. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? All right, all right. Bye, y'all.